Press conference of Hindustan Unilever writes H. Tiwari, CFO of HUL, is addressing the numbers.
While PAT grew by 6%. Looking ahead in the near term, we expect moderation in demand trends to continue. In this context, our focus remains on driving competitive volume-led growth across our portfolio, prioritizing investment across core, future core, and market makers portfolio. If commodity prices remain where they are, we expect a low single-digit price growth in the near term. Amidst inflationary market prices of materials, we expect to maintain EBITDA at lower end of our range of 23 to 24%. We will continue to manage our business dynamically, driving savings through our net productivity program and provide the right price value equation to our consumers. We remain focused on our job of transforming the portfolio. The mid to long-term opportunities in the FMCG industry is immense. With strategic clarity and operational excellence as our foundation, we are well positioned to leverage this opportunity and grow competitively. With this, I complete my prepared remarks and we can now take questions.
Thank you, Ritesh. Shilpa, would you like to ask the first question? We'll come to you, Sesa. Shilpa. Okay, Sesa, you can ask the first question.
Right. So thank you for the opportunity. So, firstly, I would like to know, how is the current demand scenario looking like? As we speak, are you seeing any signs of improvement in urban demand? And also, are there any near-term triggers that you think would aid demand going forward? That is one. And second, on the minimalist deal, if you could give some more insights into, how this fits into HUL's overall strategy, as we know that the company is focusing on, sharpening its BPC focus. So on those lines, if you can just share some insights.
Maybe I can speak to the market trends and then request Ritesh to give you some understanding in detail on the minimalist joining our family. On the market, we clearly see rural gradually improving consistently over the last few quarters, and that's good news. Urban, on the other hand, continues to moderate in terms of growth, and at this point, we see that trend continue in the near term. As a result of which, the overall market is muted because it's a combination of these two sectors. We expect going forward, given the good signals from both the Kharif and the Rabi crops, that the rural markets will improve. And on urban, it really depends on the macro factors. But as far as we are concerned, as I have been saying in the past such calls as well, that our job is to do what we can control, which is to go where the growth is, invest behind our operational efficiencies, grow competitively, which we are indeed. We're growing competitively across our business by way of volume. And importantly, we will at the same time keep doing what we need to do to be future fit, which is basically as our strategy, which we shared in our capital markets recently, contemporize our core, premiumize our future core, and lead market making. So we're very focused on doing both the operational excellence, competitive growth in the near term, and our strategic investment in the long term. And minimalist is a great example of how we are investing behind building a portfolio, especially in B&W, that's absolutely fit for the future, and probably a great segue to hand over to Ritesh to speak about the minimalist brand and why we're so excited about them joining our family.
Yeah, we had mentioned about our own strategy of beauty and well-being, where one of the key imperative for us is to improve and increase our share of the premium portfolio. Minimalist as a brand is deeply rooted in product efficacy and consumer love. The brand operates at masstige price segment within skincare and hair care, and which is why it is a fabulous fit to the portfolio of Hindustan Unilever. It has a very good presence online and hence strengthens our position on e-commerce as well. We have acquired the business at an enterprise value of 2,955 crores. The brand today has basically in the last 4 years' time grown to become a 500 crore business and also profitable. We acquired the business at 5.9 multiple, and we believe that once we unlock synergies of Hindustan Unilever and bring that, so the team Minimalist and team Hindustan Unilever put together can come and create a bigger version of Minimalist, and the synergies that will unlock will also be able to invest more behind the business and realize the potential that the brand has.
Right. And if I can just squeeze one more in, with the rise of quick commerce, as a preferred channel, what is the percentage of your sales coming from e-commerce, and also how much of that is contributed, from quick commerce?
As I mentioned before, e-commerce obviously continues to grow faster than rest of our business. Still, it's below double-digit contribution at the moment to our business. Within that, quick commerce is indeed growing faster. And I will not be able to share with you the exact share of that, but it is clearly increasing its contribution to the total e-commerce business in our case. We are very mindful of our models where we have a very clear intentional strategy of differentiated assortment by channel. We serve an omni-channel consumer who's shopping for different shopping missions. The quick commerce consumer and the shopper is increasing in their shopping mission. So clearly all the platforms are now, so we have the convenience mission. We also have, the indulgence mission. So therefore including, we are increasing our assortment in quick commerce, and we are also therefore clearly growing quite high in that channel. And we intend to make sure that we are competitive in that channel and make sure that the assortment is clearly differentiated so that we serve the shopping missions that the Kirana stores are there for, and we also make sure that there's little overlap between the two channels.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll come back in the queue.
Thank you, Sesaj.
All right, so that was Ritesh Tiwari, CFO of HUL, addressing the Q3 earnings there. He said that e-commerce continues to increase its contribution in the business. In fact, Puneet is joining us with a breakdown of the HUL numbers. Puneet, over to you.
Well, thanks for that. So, we are seeing the numbers flashing on the screen, so we won't go too much into those aspects. Just want to highlight a couple of points here in terms of, an exceptional gain of 507 crores is recorded on the profits. That's, of course, led the beat for the company, and that's from sale of its water purification business under the brand of Pure It. So that is one of the key positives that has come in the So it was already announced on 15th of July of 2024 that they will be looking to sell this particular business. The money has now come in on the 1st of November in this particular quarter, and hence recorded a gain of 507 crores. Another key aspect to look at in terms of HUL numbers is they've announced, the demerger plan of the ice cream business under the Quality brand, and they've incorporated a new entity called Quality Walls India for the ice cream business. They have announced a share entitlement ratio. So one share of HUL as a shareholder, you will get another share of the ice cream business. Subsequently, it will be listed as well on the exchanges in due course of time. The company has mentioned they will be looking to complete this particular transaction somewhere around, in this particular year itself. The other key aspect, and one of the biggest ones which, the management also addressed, was the acquisition of the Minimalist brand. It's a skincare brand in the premium space and will be complementary to the products that HUL sells in India. They've announced a 90.5% stake acquisition for an enterprise value of 2,955 crores. The balance 9.5% will be held with the founders and acquired over the next 2 years. That's what the management has said. The team of Minimalist, which is led by its founders, Mohit as well as Rahul, will continue for the period of the next 2 years as well. What's another key aspect is the outlook that they gave in the investor presentation. That's sounding a little pessimistic. Moderation in consumption trend is what they are seeing in the near term. And commodity prices, if they remain where they are, they see that a low single-digit price growth is expected in the same. So that's the overall lowdown of the numbers as well as the multiple transactions that they've announced. The Minimalist acquisition is, of course, a very positive one.
Right, Puneet. Thank you so much for taking us through those numbers there.